Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode. Oh my god, I thought I just stopped saying these things, but okay, yeah. I'm actually turning out to be the older version of myself. Not the one who does live streams, but the one who actually comes up with those kind of lame introductions that I've been continuing for so many years. Have to change. So, with the change comes in another episode wherein we're going to talk about Tammy Abraham. No more Messi to Paris rumors because it's done and dusted. Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Messi to Paris is done. My god, it's Eminem. Oh my god, may the real Slim Shady please stand up. It's gonna be Eminem, Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. It's gonna be super messy at Paris Saint Germain as to who's going to take the free kick. Damn. Imagine Neymar wanted to be the number one player of his team, so he joined Paris Saint Germain. And when Messi landed in Paris, he suddenly became the number two. Crazy stuff. Moving on, so the first news is that here's the reality about Tammy Abraham. There have been meetings done, and so according to Gianluca Di Marzio, for the moment, Tammy Abraham has asked for 2 more days before giving a definitive answer to Roma. He still hasn't given his okay to Arsenal, although Arsenal, who have to sell Lacazette, would be the priority. Between Rome and Chelsea, there is total agreement. Abraham is happy with the interests of Giallo Rossi, but wants to ponder this decision well on his future. Mourinho has also spoken directly with Tammy Abraham, but that is still not enough. So let's see what Conrad Harrison has to say. He tweets out, Tammy, personal terms between Arsenal and Tammy have been agreed now after meetings with his representatives. 100k pounds per week is going to be the salary. Arsenal are a long way from a deal with Chelsea, though, so not worth the paper it's written on as it stands. Tammy wants Arsenal, waiting on talks between Arsenal and Chelsea to finalize and materialize, because it looks like Chelsea wants to sell Tammy to a foreign club and not in the same league to strengthen the rivals, of course. That is the news. That is the update about Tammy Abraham. Also, another update about Martin Odegaard. Conrad Harrison says Martin Odegaard looking set for a move back to the Emirates Stadium. This does not stop. I already mentioned this yesterday, so yeah, I won't repeat it. Moving on, so Alex Lacazette has been offered to Inter Milan, but the club is still not interested in the French striker. This is already updated by Linterista. They came up with the update that no, Inter Milan are not interested in the player at all. Well, that's the crazy aspect. Well, here's also another update about Tammy Abraham that according to Sky Sport, Roma have total agreement with Chelsea for Tammy Abraham, 5 million euros as a loan fee and option to buy 30 million euros plus add-ons. If Arsenal can get him on loan, it would make a lot of sense, but I still wait for a departure. On Alex Lacazette's departure would make a lot of sense. But moving on, Newcastle have attempted to sign Rob Holding on a temporary basis last summer, but as it stands, according to Ciaran Kelly, the players camp believe it is extremely unlikely that he will go out on loan a year on, so it won't make any sense. But also, there is a communication between Mourinho and Abraham. The player asked for 2 days, already mentioned, I guess. Okay. Alright, won't repeat it. And Charles Watts also confirms Arsenal's interest in Tammy. He says, there's definitely interest in Tammy Abraham and he's keen to come to Arsenal, but Roma are in a position to put some money on the table for Abraham. Let's see how that will turn out to be. And here's the funny story. Yesterday, well, Sheffield had a game in the Carabao Cup. Okay, not many will speak about it, but yes, yesterday they had a game, and it looks like Sheffield United did not play Aaron Ramsdale as the keeper. Bereps was their keeper. Now everyone was wondering why was that the case, but here's the update provided by the manager Slavica Jokanovic. He says, there is nothing in his absence tonight. I'm giving people chance tonight, and Aaron is my first choice. But if something happened, I need to be ready. You won't play him in one of the most important EFL's cup match. Why would you do that? It's really weird. Why would you not play your best keeper in the most important game, like in terms of winning something this season? I mean, they win the game. That's not the problem. But okay, whatever. whatever is the case, he wasn't there. And here's Charles Watts on Andre Onana. His update about Andre Onana from Charles Watts. He says they're probably a little bit disappointed in the ban. It kind of turned them off a little bit. They were really pushing for him before. It looks like they've moved on to other targets. Also, if Hector Bellerin stays, Arsenal likely not to sign a new right back this summer because they already have 3 right backs in the squad. I can't believe my eyes. Moving on, so it looks like Tolaji Bola has officially left Arsenal on a permanent transfer. He joins Rotherham United. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the 22-year-old defender who joined Arsenal as a 9-year-old and progressed through our academy has been a very strong presence in under-23s in recent seasons. During his time with us, Tolaji trained regularly with the first team and was an unused substitute in League Home Cup game against Nottingham Forest. In September 2019, the England Youth International spent the first part of last season on loan in League One with Rochdale, where he made 11 appearances before returning to us in January. So he is going permanently at Rotherham, and congratulations and all the best for the future, Tolaji. Moving on, so Sead Kolasinac is not, according to Chris Wheatley, he's not in talks with Arsenal to terminate his contract. Arsenal ideally looking to find a solution for the Bosnian defender because he's unlikely to be in Arteta's plans since Tierney and Tavares are ahead of him, and he won't be getting any chance. So that will reduce his game time, and if he's fine with it, I guess. Moving on, so James Dodd, he is a football reporter for Fox Sports. He says that just on a Zoom chat with Matty Ryan, was asked if it was a possibility he would return to Arsenal. He said, "We inquired, but we were told I wasn't top of their list. We got the impression they were looking for a homegrown keeper." Well, that's that. Well, also chroniclelive.co.uk also come up with the update that Newcastle attempted to sign Rob Holding on a temporary basis. Yeah, that's, I think that's where the thing is all coming up. Also, another player already mentioned that I already mentioned that he would be leaving. So yes, Nottingham Forest signed Jordi Osei Tutu on a loan spell. All the best and make us proud. Well, what else can I tell you? Well, Martin Odegaard is really increasingly determined to leave Real Madrid, and it looks like he's definitely going to be back into Arsenal's radar. Well, of course, he's never left Arsenal's radar in the first place, but according to Kike Marine, Arsenal are very much interested in bringing him back to where he belongs. And also, according to Alberto Pereiro, yes, he says that Martin Odegaard is leaving Real Madrid. Now he's confirmed it, but you know where the confirmations go, right? So he said that. According to Christian Falk from Bayern, Arsenal, Tottenham and Everton are really in talks to sign Dennis Zakaria from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Backup, I would say. Moving on, so here's Jack Wilshere giving an update on what he thinks about Mikel Arteta. He says, "I think Mikel has done a good job. You can start to see they've got an identity. They are hardworking and training is intense. He's trying to get every inch out of every player he can, and I think you are starting to see that. I think Ben White is a good signing. They have added a new midfielder who I like the look of. You'll get a lot more from Thomas Partey this year. I love playing with Laka. And he's a really intelligent player, but maybe they need a squad player who can get some more goals." Well, that's what Jack thinks. Well, also, Gazzetta says that Tammy Abraham has always dreamed of Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta has also called him to tell him to wait before accepting Roma's offer. Well, funny story. But talking about Ramsdale, here's the update. The Express say Arsenal have been handed a major boost by Sheffield United, who did not name Aaron Ramsdale in their squad to face Carlisle in the Carabao Cup. Ramsdale would have been ineligible to play in the competition had he played, and then completed his rumoured move to Arsenal. and that's why the suspicion is becoming more stronger. With this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, consider yourself to subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.